This season has been a crazy roller coaster of emotions. We ended up winning against the Steamers, who smoked us earlier in the season by 7. Javonte Williams put up over 500 yards total against us within those 2 games. And Tyson Bagent comes back from injury with a bang. 5 touchdowns, 260 yards, and an interception. Completion percentage about 67%. Obviously, we still want to use Hendon Hooker, but I gotta say, if Bagent is even close to as good as he was in Week 12, but in Week 13, it's got to be him. He has to stay as the starting quarterback. And unfortunately, we still don't see a breakout for a quarterback. And of course, it says unstoppable for us, and man, they're 9-2. This is a scary one. Of course, it's also a primetime game, which is a little surprising. They really thought we were going to be that team going into this one, I guess. But no player of the week. We've actually had a decent bit of those lately, but not today. Lamar Jackson, Von Miller on the NFC side, and Patrick Mahomes and Reddick on the AFC side. Wow. What a weak Defensive Player of the Week award. 9 tackles and a pick. I know he's, kind of more pass rush, but still, of course, Mahomes had 2 rushing touchdowns, which is interesting. Lamar, obviously, and Von Miller, they deserved it. I mean, they played really... I don't want to say Hassan didn't deserve it, but, he really, really did not deserve it. Obviously, this is the squad. Bagent's still the starter. Hooker out for 1 more week. Hooker is like, come on, let me play. Because it's, once again, it's starting to look like Bagent may steal this spot. And then, of course, we also lose Ronnie Bell for, I think, 3 games, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, 3 games for him. Injuries are just really killing us here. Booty at the 2. Nah, Randall Cobb at the 2. A lot of upgrades, though. This is going to be a big, long upgrade one. A start of this video. Of course, Jones at the number 2 spot. Hayes, could argue, should be the number 2 himself. But he's played so well in the slot, it's like, why change what's working? Kind of working, but at this point, almost because of his value on defense, that he should be taken off of kick returns, because you don't want to lose a very valuable defender for 1 kick return, Justin Shorter, we're still trying to get this contract going, a 2-year 7, that's what we thought he would take, and he does. Eli Ricks really hasn't played much. Nick Jones has played, he's been up and down. He is 20 years old, though, so maybe we offer him a little money. Like a 3-year, 4.5. It's a little bit of guarantee. Really? It's a little bit of guarantees in there, right? I think he would take that. I think that's fair. Anyone else? Goodrich has had a couple play. I mean, he is, I feel like because he's such like a, iffy player, no guarantees, but at the end of the day, just even being on the roster and the 53 is a win. So obviously, you're not always going to get guarantees if you're not the most important player in the world. Wyatt Davis was injured all season long. Whiteheart was, he's been a pretty good backup for us so far. I would do maybe not a 2-year, but a 1-year, 1.6. I mean, he gets a little bit of guarantees because it's a little bit tougher of a position to find. Jalen Duncan's been actually pretty good, and then Jason Peters has been here just as like a precautionary kind of player. He came in knowing that he wasn't going to be getting those kind of snaps again because he wouldn't have showed up if he did. And of course, looking at our Bison's injury report, Hooker for 1 more week, and then Bell for 3, like we said. The Snowhawks, no injuries, but a very good quarterback, of course. Not the best in throw power, but very accurate, obviously. Devin Singletary, the starting running back. I'd probably start Zach Moss because he's way more trucky. Juke move's not as good, but the speed of Devin Singletary is just so slow. Wide receiver Devontae Smith's great. Gallup is okay. Campbell still has a chance to develop in this league. And then Greg Dortch, he's, comes in for a couple of plays, does some things. Jake Ferguson, really good, possession tight end. Maybe not really good, but good possession tight end. And then here it is, the offensive line. Colt Miller, really good left tackle. Suamalo, not a bad left guard. Center's okay. Right guard's iffy. Right tackle's okay. Kwity Paye, decent. Bryce Huff, pretty good. DT, very good. They got Double Williams at DT. Gardeck, he's okay. Bobby Okereke, really good. TJ Edwards, pretty damn good. Corners, very solid. Tyson Campbell. Byron Jones, didn't even think he was still playing. Not a whole lot of speed, though, outside of Campbell. Free safety, very good. Strong safety, pretty good. Gotta say, though, I don't know if Tua's just carrying hard, but this does not feel like a 9-2 team. Am I crazy or what? I mean, don't answer that. Think about am I crazy in this scenario, I should say. But let's take a look at the gameplay sliders. Some people have been asking about them. I think I showed them last game, but changed them around a little bit as, I don't know. I tried all Madden base for a while, and it felt like it was, it's like, hey, it's not that bad. It's actually kind of difficult, but then it just started to get easier somehow without changing anything. I didn't want to change anything unless I had to. We were competing too hard, and now we're on that path of trying to make it the most difficult experience ever, and the sliders feeling like they don't even work at all. And that's from importing from the main menu. But looking at the other side here, rush yards are not great, but the pass yards are, I'd say, medium, because Devonta Smith is how they're going to play it. Once again, another team that doesn't play well on the ground, I guess. So we're going to focus on that, and I think these are going to be, once again, our 3 focus players. We just recently got the offensive and defensive coordinator talent traits the cheapest. They're firing/hiring cheaper because I don't really think that our coaches are the best. I think we can definitely get better attribute boosts. But this will be the next thing we do is more focus players. Get better chances at DevOps. Unstoppable force. Constant pressure is the best way to win like literally any game. But yeah, I might have set ourselves up for failure. Oh my god, look at how many players we have to upgrade. Oh, this is a lot. This is a lot. Oh no, this is going to take so long. While we're doing this, you'll have some time to maybe leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're new. Of course, 200 likes and we'll do another one of these tomorrow. I have no idea if the streak's even continued. I'm recording this 2 episodes in. So, I'm not trying to go too far ahead. That's as far as I'm willing to go. Ahead 2 episodes, that's really it. Yeah, appreciate the streak and the support on the channel. Let's try and not get smoked by the Snowhawks like 50-0. Oh, I got a lot of upgrade points for the best of our best. Shorter, I suppose, release. Once again, he's slow, so at least if he's good at getting off the line, might not outrun players, but he might just trick them. It's something. Of course, he's a big dude as well. Coons, he's now a 68 overall, man. He has really come far. Obviously, that's disgusting. Yeah, he's getting up there. He's definitely getting up there, but still a long way to go. And then Hendon Hooker, I'm pretty sure that basically everyone on this team needs throw power. He needs the least of it, but he still needs it. Throw short, throw on the run. His throw short is great. If we just throw only short with him, like, we're cooking. We don't need to worry about anything else because he's got insanely high short, but the rest is a little iffy. Blake Freeland's getting there a little bit. Wooden, he hasn't really had that great of a season. He's made some plays, especially in the run game, but he's definitely not had a great season for us. Then who else do we have? Beatty and Riley Moss. Of course, Beatty has been great, and he's the backup. Hasn't really gotten a chance as the starter. Gets a speed upgrade, which now puts him at 92. That is a nice little upgrade. Riley Moss, he's pretty balanced, actually, so slot upgrade it is. 73 overall for our number 1 corner. Gets 2-to-man coverage, which puts him at 70. I'm not unsure I understand why we're in the primetime spot against the Snowhawks. But, yeah, I forgot who the hell we were playing for a second. I thought it was the Riverhogs. It's kind of, similar-ish logos, but we are. And, of course, the captain's badges are on. We've got the running backs, both running backs, Rodriguez and Beatty with captain badges. Riley Moss has a captain badge. Cam Jones has a captain badge. Bajan has a captain badge, but if he has a really bad game, we rip that thing right off his chest, like his actual heart, because it will actually destroy him if we do. But obviously, at home, and the fans, they're growing. The fans are absolutely growing, and for good reason. This team is absolutely showing up. I think I know why this team is so good. They're showing up, and not expected to. This team really was looking like a team that would be, picking top 5, and yet now they might even make the playoffs. Who knows? But obviously there's still many games left, and we're still looking in from the outside. Cordero Patterson, 22. Definitely an interesting number for him. Going to be returning the ball. He is a very dangerous return man, and we'll see exactly what he has in store for us as we are going to be kicking it off first. Love to play defense first, and here it is. Another cold one. No snow, sadly, but another cold game as we're going to be taking on Tua Tagovailoa, and those 9-2. That's the highest record I've seen. Snowhawks, 23 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, just over 3,000 yards. Weatherford lined up against Singletary, and it's going to be a nicely timed throw inside. 21 yards to Devonta Smith. Bring everyone up to the line of scrimmage. Kind of looks like this should be a run. Maybe not, though, and it will be. And wow, Smoke Monday is so slow. 19 yards gain. I mean, you can't even, like, you almost have to commit to whatever side you're going to commit. You can't even, like, pretend you're going to start somewhere else and then run the other way. We just look so slow at safety. It's unbelievable. We got stuck in the line, and over the middle, Devonta Smith, tackled by Smoke Monday, speaking of, for another 21 yards. Double the first one. I should say double of the first one. Once again, the league leader in points allowed on the first drive. Oh, sack off the edge, Malone. 1 of 3. Obviously not for him, like, with some scenario, but not really sure how we got in there. It might have been like a tight end blocking, and the right tackle was like, yeah, he's got it. Was not actually the case. He just actually won? Is that really a possibility here? He actually won the matchup? And they're going to run it. And for a good reason, I guess. I mean, I played that really safe, too. Singletary is kind of shifty, but that speed, it do be lacking. A little bit of man coverage. We're going to press, bring the safety over just in case, because that is Devonta. And we get a push, and all right, fair enough. Devonta Smith, touchdown. Brought the safety over and everything. Didn't bring him in too close. He should have still been able to read that. I'm a bit curious to see how, it wasn't like we did play, 2 on him, but kind of played 2 on him. The stack was there. Hayes got lost and plays the inside, and then the safety just instantly off the snap must have just backed up. I guess to be fair, I didn't really move the safety that hard. He cuts inside. Hayes just instantly tries to cover number 13 and just, I don't know what happened. Play rec, awareness, but he blew it. Scoring touchdowns is always a great way to counter giving up touchdowns. As a giving up touchdown can happen anytime, but scoring one, that doesn't have to. And oh my lord, to the 27-yard line. There was some room, but once again, we are severely slow on this team, especially on the return game. Bagent really, really good last week. Overall stats, they're okay. 14 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, 1,800 yards. Missed a couple of games, obviously. And we're going to start this on off with a handoff to Beatty, who is going to find a little bit of room. Stiff arm, really hard stiff arms for the first down. 11 yards gained. The effort. We do have that one play action play here. It's double Quentin Williams. We're going to try to run this side. We need to. And Rodriguez was scary. We could have fumbled. I was fighting in, and then somebody came up last second. We gained 7. 85 yards last week. Not his best performance, but it's still pretty good. This is no longer a running league. It hasn't been for a long time, so 85 yards per is easily great yardage. And Cobb not going to even have a chance on that sweet play. Go with not a deep in, but an in from Booty. I should have maybe taken him. We could still hit this. And he drops it. No way Kuntz just dropped that. That is a perfect throw. I went for the possession. He gets the captain badge, and I guess it stands for can't catch. Yeah, that was a spicy one. That was a bit saucy. Hayes, who's usually good at getting off the line a little bit, didn't there, but the punt is great, so it doesn't matter. 16-yard line. Snowhawks with the ball yet again, 7-0. Smoke Monday coming up, because if it is a run, there's no way he's going to get there from that deep position. He's way too slow. Run defense finally wakes up. We only give up 2. Last week, not great. Who would have thought he would have started off strong against us this week? Malone? No, that's not what I wanted to do. I thought I had him, and he is wide open. Good tackle by Riley Moss, because the first player I switched to was just completely out of the play. All right, running a little bit of man coverage. Weatherford could rush if he had to. And there's a lot of players there. Singletary holds on. Nice catch. 2 yards only, though. But hey, that's 2 more yards that we wouldn't have had, because our guys likely don't catch that. Hit shortly after. Inside. Oh, that could have been PI on us. Didn't even try to. Nice hit again. 3rd and 2. Manageable. Yeah, didn't even try to PI him, but kind of got locked in with that middle line. I don't even know who it was. Linebacker versus the tight end. I don't know, but definitely felt like a lot of contact. Got away with one there. And, oh no, there goes Devonta. Goes for the possession Is that even... Is it? Yeah, it is Devonta. No, it's actually Campbell. I keep mixing up number 6 and then 0. Got a lot of speed with him. No, we're stuck on the safety. Back up. Doesn't matter because they go outside anyways. Weatherford, great tackle. These hits are great, but unless they knock the ball out, it doesn't really mean a whole lot. If anything, we'll probably get hurt before they do. We are very injury prone. 2nd and 3. Perfect throwing from Tua so far. Come with the blitz. We might actually blow this up. Uh-oh. And we do, but he slips off. Throws it away smartly. And that will be the first incompletion, but it's a designed incompletion, if you will. Man coverage is actually pretty good there, but we're going to be running the blitz. We're on the zig, and that's going to be a hold. If not, it's a touchdown. Unless it's PI, that should be coming back. We need that to be a hold. Anton Harrison. Yeah, they showed him. That's a holding call. That's going to go back 10 whole yards. Says touchdown. No, it's not. And, of course, he did have a lot of time to throw. They don't have that great of an offensive line. Will it matter, though? Tua. And that will be almost a throwaway again. Riley Moss trying to do too much. That would have been such a sick play for him to time the jump better and then just swat it back in. But that should still be points. Thankfully, it wasn't 14 total points. But they will have a lead of 10-0 if they hit this kick, which they will. No way we just ran into the kicker. There's no way our guy just ran into the kicker because it wasn't me. Unless it was. Was it? Don't get me wrong. I dove, but I dove away from the play. I did. It wasn't me. What is he doing? Like, he's still, like, landing. You can't do that. You're so dumb. It wasn't me. Am I dumb? I just threw a body into nothing. Well, hopefully, for Smoke Monday's sake, he picks it off or something, because instead of a 10-point deficit, it might be that 14 that we talked about, and it will be. Wide open, Devonta Smith. And ironically enough, kind of Smoke Monday's spot. Is it time for Michael Griffin II to come back out here? Ricks has solidified his position pretty nicely, but you know, with Smoke Monday, we've been talking about him, man. He feels really slow. And we're not talking speed. Return chance for Hayes. And he gets to the 21-yard line. So far, defense, we have looked really bad. So many mistakes. And then, I mean, on offense, there's been some mistakes, too, obviously. Kuntz had that first down. He just straight up drops it. And that ball is just terrible. Not even close. Out of reach behind him. Didn't even change the location of that either. I felt like he could easily have gotten that ball to him and catch it before he even gets hit. 2nd and 10. Once again, we're not really running the ball here, and that's really what's made our money. That ball is really bad, but Shorter, obviously being tall, catches it, gets out of bounds safely. If I was in the NFL, I would Tyler Lockett that thing as well. I would not be taking hits for nothing. Like, why? Like, for what? Maybe if it's like a big play that matters a lot, in some trouble, please save this. What a try by Cobb. Gets killed. But at least he saved an interception and almost caught it on top of it. But hey, I got my tunnel vision is gone. I'm out of my tunnel vision mode. It's time to run the ball. To the outside. Not great blocks. Good alignments. We actually blocked the guys who were supposed to. We just didn't hold the blocks. That's what I need to see more often, you know. We can't get into field goal range with a run. Got to use that frame. And he does! Shorter, what a catch. Is that Edwards playing perfect coverage against him? Throw is okay. Put it up there where his guy had a chance at it, but let's just call it what it is. That is Shorter bailing us out. It's pretty obvious. Up the field, that's a great throw. Cobb. Juke move out of bounds to the 6. Breaking ankles at his age. We love it. Definitely not the best first quarter, but we ended the first quarter pretty decently. We just got to punch this in. Try to cut that lead back down to 7. And looking okay. Rodriguez to the right. And that time we did not. Blocks were bad. Alignment was bad. Everything was bad. I don't even know if this is the right place to be calling this play. In trouble. Basically just almost threw a pick, realistically. Coverage is great there, and their pass rush is really tightening up here. Not even tightening up, but smoking us, if you will. I mean, do you maybe just throw the fade if there's nothing? Try to throw to Cobb, and once again, the line collapses, and that'll be a field goal. I don't know if Quentin Williams has like some sort of like goal line ability that like helps the team or something like that, but they felt really good at the goal line. We actually were, we had some plays going for us. Nice hit. Zach Moss's first carry even. We had some plays going for us down the field, and then we got to that goal line, and it was just like, oh my lord, what is that? We got to pay attention to those matchups. It would have been Weatherford against Devonta. And then it felt like we were going against the freaking 85 Bears. Trying to knock it out. Can't. Singletary's been pretty solid on those. And this drive has gone really quickly for them as it is now 3rd and 7 already. Going to be Hayes against Devonta. Hard to tell if that's a good matchup for us. And that is not when I tackle our own guy, basically. Team help. Nice. Good job. I smoked him. I tried to get a press on him, and then he could get back to him. Don't know why I would have thought that was a good idea, but luckily he didn't see him or just one of the guaranteed first down. I do that as well. To a smart man. He just wants the drive to continue. Worry about scoring after. Nice freaking catch. Oh, did he not catch it? He didn't finish the process when he landed. I was about to say, that ball is behind him. And he gets blasted. Good job by Hayes. He actually lost it coming down, not even on the ground. Oh, wow, I was not ready for that. And apparently the defense isn't either. Another big hit on Devonta, but he holds on. And we were still like, the screen was still faded. The hell was that? They saw something they liked, I guess. Oh, my God, I can't get back. There goes Devonta again. Nice shot to the knees. We got to go to man coverage. We are just so bad in zone. It's insane. Oh, wow, we are really trying to bait this out, huh? I mean, what can I do? I think we played that pretty well for a bait. If we were a faster linebacker, not that Cam Jones is slow, but if we had like 90 speed, we probably picked that thing off. That was a hell of a bait, but fortunately not going to happen on that one. Already 21 points. Midway through the second, if you even want to call it that. Yeah, I genuinely think Tua just carries. Like, the defense is pretty good, and Devonta is really good, but I guess the combination of Devonta Smith and Tua are just truly elite, because I really feel like they don't have much going on this team, but they're still really damn good. Like, this team has given us a real run here, and they don't really have that great of a roster. Bajan on the read option. Still doesn't know how to slide. Going to break one of his kneecaps one of these times. I don't even know if that's something you could break. I imagine you could break anything. Not sure why that's relevant, but sure. Quote of the day. I imagine you could break anything. Outside, Rodriguez. Going to go forward. Didn't really have the angle to juke or anything like that, so get our yards. 3 yards is something. Some sewn the I know we took a long time to decide in the last second, but somebody sewn the freaking captain's badge on sideways. Want to line the damn thing up, please? There's no one on Beatty. Threw it a little early because I felt like if we waited, good fight forward. If we waited a little bit longer, it would have been a missed timing. He would have caught right as the throw was happening, and it just would have been ugly. Double move on Quentin from the 44-yard line. That's pretty good. It's tough. It's tough to find lanes. They actually picked up the blocks pretty well. They just, once again, didn't hold them that long. Which I get it. We have a pretty bad offensive line, but as long as we're doing that, we're getting to the player. Oh, my Lord. Free rush. That time I tried to juke. I don't know why, but Winfield brings us down easily. But great read. Good enough to get that ball off quickly. We're going to throw this again because I think they're coming. Maybe not, but back to the running back again. Oh, my Lord. What a catch. Really haven't had much going for us or time to throw in general. If the only way to get down the field is to throw to the running back and go short, so be it. They call me Brady. Out there. Oh, my God. That guy died. Good job, Rodriguez. 9 yards gained. Is there genuinely anything more satisfying than seeing a block like that? I don't think so. Cobb drawing this one out, obviously. It's a long play. I don't know if we're going to have the time. The tight end just doesn't see it. Throw it away. Tight end just doesn't see the guy coming, and we would have had time to throw, but I will say probably wouldn't have changed anything. They covered it pretty well. If you double-team Quentin, we might be able to force this one in. If not, we have one more play to do it. And, oh my God. Thankfully, the ball is on the left side. If not, Quentin would have had the insane stop. Beatty has a pretty open look here on the ground. Let's see what we can do with it. And what we can do with it is get about 12 or 13 yards. 2 for 24. It's not that Beatty's the better running back than Rodriguez, but Rodriguez definitely does the heavier lifting. He's got these heavier formations trying to weaken the defense. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I'm not going to go anywhere there. 6 for 9. This is easily his worst performance so far. 2-minute warning. We're doing a good job wasting this clock. If we get this to be the final drive, whether it's 3, 6 points, I think that's a pretty good win. The Snowhawks have shown that they can score pretty at will, and I'd imagine they can score pretty quickly if need be. Cobb is going to pick up a lot of the yards we need there, about 7. And I'm going to run the chew clock on this one no matter what happens. That is... I mean, if I'm them, I'd probably call a timeout here. Booty. Man, we are really asking a lot from Cobb, if not. And we're about to hit Cobb and can't do it. Don't really do our plan too well. They pressure us enough. It's going to be a field goal, but they're going to have a chance anyways. We're, I mean, a decent takeaway team. I don't know what a takeaway team is, but a pretty decent takeaway team. So if we make a pick happen, even if we kick another field goal, that would be a huge win going into halftime, considering where we were. I'm going to come in with the blitz. Oh, crap. Thankfully, it wasn't a deep route because I was not ready. Whoo! Goes out of bounds. Cordero Patterson. Maybe showing his age a little bit, as I definitely thought he had the nimble feet to try and stay in. I'm going to make another mistake, aren't I? I left the tight end wide open, but he can't hit the throw. Malone has 2. Now it's time to call a timeout of our own, as I think they're going to play this safe. Even then, we're going to go cover 4. Play a little deep. Malone with 2 sacks, though. And we got blasted, but that's all right. 1 timeout left, and we do get the stop. We at least stop them. It's something. Who knows what happens on 3rd and 17 if they have a reason to, go for that. But still, Malone did a pretty damn good job here. And Randall Cobb on the return. Not trying to get blasted, but I do want to get upfield quickly. We got Cobb going deep down the field. Got the running back blocker. Could go to shorter if he's there. Cobb. Throw is just slightly out. He was open enough. Definitely open enough. Back to shorter, perhaps. Kind of want the tight end a little bit more out there. It could be like a possession. That is a risk. Blasted. I kind of forced that one. I don't know why. Just trying to give them another chance with it, I suppose. Basically seems like it. Cobb up the sideline. It's going to be a tough throw. No shot. He holds on. Wow, what a throw. Done deal, yeah. I mean, I can't really watch that right now, but that is a cool little graphic. It's a risky play to run the screen, but we have had a lot of opportunities to get outside and get out of bounds. And I see that block. Nice. I would love to cut it upfield, but it was risky enough running the screen as is. That cut move, even though I feel so good about its chances of working, just can't be done. It just can't be. Kind of just treating this as a throw, like a jump ball. Sadly, never even gave himself a chance. Bajan's got to put that in bounds more. Could go Boo T for a little bit closer or another shot to shorter. I like this play. Boo T. Gets out of bounds to the 29-yard line. That'll be an easier field goal. I forgot we had a timeout. I don't know why. I just treated like we had no timeouts. Not that it matters, because I did want to play it the way I played it anyways, but a field goal is up, and the field goal is good. 9-21. We were, what, down 21-0, 21-3, something like that. A little bit of a comeback. Kicking the squib goes right to a return man, and he actually had a little look to the left. I'm kind of worried there, but we do get the ball at half, down by 12. A little bit of a weird score, but at the end of the day, we are not out of this game at all. Yardage-wise, close enough. Definitely close enough. If you feel like the way their offense is played, which has felt like unstoppable, it's pretty good. Because, a game like this, you would expect, hey, they're getting one-sided, but we're just not finishing with touchdowns. That's really the big issue. Condors versus the Caps, and the Condors win. Pretty big win for them as they get to 500, and the Caps get closer to under 500 as they're now 7-5. 7-4 is a really good record to have. You get that 8-4, and you're feeling like, okay, this is playoffs. Now it's like, okay, we got to be careful. The Steamers win the game against the Armadillo. The what? The Arma, huh? The what did you just say? Of course, Monday's game. Okay, dude. That's a pretty big game, actually. As the Monarchs are going against, who is that? The Elks. Of course, looking at Tua. Play action all the time in the world to throw. Nobody on him at all. I don't know how the safety doesn't help. And that was really, I kind of gotta agree, The only highlight play there's been has just been efficient football across the board. There's been no like super breaky tackles. Like when we play against Devonta, it's like every run's a highlight run, but this team is like they're just proficient. Or efficient, if you want to. I guess they're proficient and efficient. Zig from shorter, not the best route runner in the world. That's a tough throw, but that is in there. And he holds on. What a catch from Mr. Kuntz. Not exactly making up for that third down drop because we lost possession on that, but that is a great play. Can't even get that drag off. I don't know if they're blitzing there, but they're cooking us. And it looks like with the DB there, they probably did. They did bring an extra guy in there. Sneaky devils. Oh, you and your blitzing. Inside handoff, and I knew that was going to happen. It's like, oh yeah, come down here. Oh, no way. We took so long to get down that as a holding. Oh, that could be the drive. That could be the drive. Legal block in the back. The play was already over. Shorter, we could use your help, buddy. Kind of want to run the ball because they only got 3 players here, but that's a tough one. That is a dot, and he falls down short because I just didn't believe we were going to have that much room, and we did. We got to get the first down now because we just sold a golden opportunity. That was an easy first down, and I just, we played it safe. And Beatty will have a lot of blocks to the outside. Good blocking to the 35. Once again, 3 for 39, but just all blocks. Not that Beatty's bad, but most of this is really just blocks rather than like making great plays. Screen pass. I really thought Quentin would see it. Trying to set up that block. We do. And Beatty gets blasted, but another first down to the 24. We really haven't had the hardest time in the world, getting down the field. We just have had a hard time getting touchdowns. And some pretty good blocks, actually. There goes Rodriguez trying to truck. Gains about 7. It's not like Beatty can't do it, but that's kind of what I'm talking about with the runs. Like, that's the kind of stuff Rodriguez has had to do to get some yards. It's a tough one. And it's, I guess, not. The linebacker just didn't see him coming over the middle. 12-yard line, another first down. Playing well, and we're in a really good spot as we have a first down at the 2. Oh, good block, but didn't finish it. Do you argue that a field goal is still usable? It's worth it? I don't know, but I suppose it's kind of loser talk to even be thinking about a field goal on 2nd and 10. But it's still important to kind of have those conversations. Back of the end zone. He has him, and Shorter drops it. Winfield playing 2 players. Perfectly plays and knocks it out last second. That is pain. It's there. It needs to be caught. Especially as a possession receiver. It's a tough throw, and that's going to be picked off. Oh, no. Beatty. Good teamwork there. Oh, it's a touchdown, and he just drops it. And then now we're kind of forced in a situation where, like, yeah, we can kick a field goal, but now it's starting to feel like, yeah, we got to get a touchdown. So maybe taking a little bit more of a risk than normal, and gets intercepted. Oh, look at the blocks. Where's the safety going? We saved that one with Hayes as the safety just blocked himself. That's a really good drive. And once again, we just can't get it in. Red zone is brutal. Out there, good teamwork. Took 2. 2nd and 9. Hayes going up against Devonta, almost offside. Then we got beat hard there. Can't get over there, but great job off the edge. Wooden. And we actually got our 3 sacks. I think we have to win the game, though, to get our bonus, though. Which is like, well, maybe he was going to take Devonta, but he saw the safety, worried enough, and 3rd and 15. Got to get this stop, and that will be a throwaway, so the defense holds its end. Just offense has got to get it off, get their hands from under their end. I don't know. All I know is Dixon. It's in. To the edge. Cobb. Look at the speed. Not a bad little return. He's got experience there. He can see the lanes. He can break the tackles. And apparently he can still outrun people, which is impressive. Rodriguez with the read option. They're going to see the quarterback. And Rodriguez is going to fumble the ball, but then fall back onto it. Please do not. That is absolutely not something that I need to see. Let's go back to the ground, but this time actually hand it off instead of, read optioning. And Rodriguez fights, but he really didn't have a chance there. Made a lot more out of something that shouldn't have been gotten. I'm speaking in riddles today. I don't know what's going on. Rodriguez Showing off some speed, actually, to the 48. No touchdowns for Beatty in this one. Or, not Beatty, but Bajent. He's not playing badly, but it'd be nice to see some actual scoring. Oh, he's got him! Perfect throw to Cobb, who gets blasted while the ball is far from his body and holds on anyways. Beautiful play. The trickeration worked, and it's a massive one to the 13. Stretch to the right. I like this if we actually get out there. Tight end doesn't get out there, like I said. If he gets out there, we can run straight line, and we're probably scoring on that. I just need a touchdown. Just one of those. That's a tough one. Cobb holds on. Beautiful play. Had shorter, but the guy actually picked it up pretty nicely, and I was almost baited. Halfback gut. They're going to be on this line, though. Screw it. We'll run it anyways. I knew it. I knew it, and I still did it. We have, like, nothing for the goal line. Let's run the ball. Please! Michael Jordan, why? There's no way that MJ is doing that to us. Like, that's just insanity. Right in behind? Dropped it. Oh, my God. If we went for the field goal in the first play, it'd be 12-21. Then if we get the field goal here, it'd be 15-21. We just can't get the freaking ball in. Quick throw to Cobb. Please. Oh, my God, he got hit again. Thankfully, holds on. They just sold out so hard. We needed that score big time. And we suck from the goal line, so why wouldn't we go for it as well? Fullback. Oh, he baited us out. No! Reach the ball! Winfield's a goon. 6-point deficit. See the way this game is played? This is how I want these games to play. This is how I want the sliders to act. And perfectly played, but dropped by Devonta, surprisingly. Seen some uncharacteristic drops here. A little surprising. Can't really leave him. Tua. And I knew that was going to happen. Takes the hit smartly because they need to get that first down. Would you even hike this if you're them? Probably not, right? Let's see what they do. Yeah, we get blasted and hurdle over the line. Goes Zach. Oh, that's unfortunate. Injury timeout as well for us. I don't know who the hell that was. I didn't get to see who it was. Looks like it is Wooden, if I had to guess, based on the fact that he's not in. Behind again. Gets 3, though. Tua really lit it up, and then, kind of fallen off since then. We've caught up in yards, but we just have not caught up in points. Here we go from the 46-yard line. Stepping up. Tua's in some trouble, and he just lays one on him. Perfect throw on the line of scrimmage, or the line to gain. And a torn labrum for Wooden, who put up a sack in today's game. That really sucks. Well, it's Henry's time, I suppose. Left the running back open because I felt like the inside was open. Somebody kill him! Oh, my Lord. Are you serious? First down again from the 32-yard line. Weatherford, great hit. Perfect D. Only a yard gain. That was great defense. Really need to hold them to this field goal. It would put us behind 2 possessions because of the 2-point we went for, but I suppose at the end of the day, we would have needed to go for a 2-point anyways. Oh, no, we got to come over there and help. Good tackle. I was running over there because I don't know if Cam Jones runs there to help. If not, I think it's time we take care of our own destiny here if we can and just go for it. I mean, how many players can one bring? We even didn't bring the safety, and we still didn't get in there. That is crazy. They picked that up literally perfectly. That is wild. And once again, getting perfect blocks. Got to get the stop for the field goal, otherwise it's really not looking good. Come on, fellas. Let's get here. And we helped a little bit. 2 yards gained. We really need to stop. What's the game plan? They're going to throw it again? 3 wide receivers. Tell me probably. Mid-blitz again. And perfectly ran to the outside. Oh, defense. Now they're going to go for 2, which I suppose if they don't get it, it basically means the play we did. Oh, my Lord. That's going to be picked? No, that's all right, though. There's no way we pick 6 that with Cam Jones. Good D. Was really trying to cover the tight end that we had, but they kind of intersected there. It was a really bad play by them. 12-point game. Hayes on the return. Trying to set up double blocks with one guy. Now, need a lot of yards and not a whole lot of time left to do it. Going in with the dual tight end attack play. Quick out to Cobb just to have an option. Kuntz is open. That's a great throw and catch. Kuntz is a big fella that can move. Going out of bounds there doesn't actually help, so there's no point to. Might be a deep into Booty. That might be our main route here. And that was... Oh! What was that by Cobb? He's done that twice this season now. I was about to say that was not what I thought he was going to do, and he just doesn't go for the ball. He's done that twice this season now. Maybe we would have had Ezukanma, but everything looked pretty covered, and I thought it was an in that he was running, but it was an out. That should be caught. Not maybe caught, but at least, like, go for it. Well, it was a really good game right up until the end. Unfortunate. Bagent really wasn't at fault on most of these plays, but at the same time... Oh, gets blasted. Has he done enough to just completely fend off Hooker? Probably not. Probably not. Last week was amazing, but this week definitely was a little bit of a stinker. And yeah, they're a really good team record-wise, but their defense isn't that great. Like, they're playing pretty well, but it's not, like, that great. And Beatty gets taken down by the ankle barely. Great play there to pick up a bunch. I can't believe Cobb. He's like my boy, and he's just selling us. Oh, my God. Yeah, that might be the play that ends the game physically and for our offense physically. And it is not a good one to end on. Holy crap. I didn't lead that ball one bit because he's open enough to where you just got to put it near him and he'll at least have a chance. He might drop it, but at least it'll be there. Another huge hit by Weatherford, but no finish. No fumble or anything like that, but that is, barring some insane miracle, going to sadly be the game. Had a chance at the comeback and just blew it. I mean, that's just... Running a run commit there and not getting in there with that amount of time is ridiculous. Like, I get it. You don't want to reward people for making the wrong play, but, like, you're committed. You're committed. There's no... Like, why is Riley Moss and Smoke Monday not going in? There is no chance that these guys make a play in coverage. The worst part is, was it Weatherford? It was Orgy. Look at how close he gets. Got to get a hand up or something. Go out there and do it. Now, obviously, when Hendon's back next week, he's the starter again, but I suppose with the game over, I might as well put Clifford back in, especially since, Bagent is coming back from injury. Great tackle there, or catch anyways. I'm praising the other team now. I'm like, I want to be you. Please hire us. Look at the amazing things we're doing with this squad. Not a great throw because of throw power, but, oh my Lord. Good move by Beatty. Look at Beatty go. He's so good. 11 yards gained. He was initially going to be the starter, and then Rodriguez just cooked with those dev-ups. Not even just that, but he is a more complete back, I suppose. But Beatty is a problem. Got to keep this squad intact as much as possible. Kuntz falling forward like he does. Spins off of one. And John Michael Schmitz Jr. injured again. Of course, who knows what their game plan is right now because of the huge lead, but we're at least getting on the field right now. Beatty. Not really looking 92 speedily there, but gets 8, so what can I really complain about? Can we hike this? No? Want to give them a chance to realign? That's good enough. That's kind of my fault. There's no way in hell that was caught. Tips of the toes, maybe, but unlikely. Not even going to look at the review because that is not something I would have put money on. Bruised ribs. Yeah, John Michael Schmitz gets injured a lot, but one thing I can say is he is usually not going to be injured for long. And why is the running back going for a chip when nobody's on him? Oh, no. Why would we do this, Beatty? That, this time, is a case of trying to do too much, unfortunately. And that is a tough one. Didn't have the time for the deep in, I don't think, from the left side, so I kind of just threw it to the only spot I felt. Yeah, I'm not wrong either. I am not wrong, as you can see. You know, maybe you could have taken Beatty right here and he makes some crazy play happen, but Cobb, if this ball is led upfield to around the 10-yard line, it's a good chance. And the deep end, we would never had a chance. For the deep end to be caught, it would have had to be thrown right here. And you can see where they are. You know, that's a sack. But anyways, that is going to be the end of this one. Obviously, it looks really bad, but it was a close game throughout. Oh, my Lord. It was very close. The Snowhawks did not have a 41-15 lead this whole game, you know. And kind of looking fresh in that uniform there, that apparel, if you will. But we do lose the game and once again drop below 500 by 2 games. Trying to get to the playoffs. I don't know if that's the right way to do it. But this quarterback carousel has not made things easily, you know. Bagent coming in, doing really well last week, and then this week just not great. But yeah, Clifford had a couple of plays, but Bagent was all right throughout, and then just we really did not have a great second half, mainly fourth quarter, though. Beatty was pretty good. Rodriguez was just thrown into the fire pretty much. Receiving, Devonta Smith cooked us. Beatty was pretty good. Shorter actually had 88 yards, which is pretty impressive. Cobb with 77, but did sell on that interception. Sack totals, Malone with 2, Wooden with 1, and the picks, they had 3 of them as we lose the game. And we have some upgrades. I suppose we'll go with Chris Rodriguez. His juke move is 89 now, isn't it? He is really getting good with that. Let's get to 90 plus if you don't mind. We need that change direction up too. It's not just about juke move. 2 to spin move. Change direction's not bad, but change direction and agility would be nice to get up. Sucks that his agility's so low, but what can you do? The rest we'll do next week is we'll have a bunch of upgrades then as well, but that is basically going to be it. We have a new injury on top of it. Wooden out for 4 weeks with a torn labrum. Technically 3 because this counts as a week. And then unstoppable force. We got our 3 sacks, though. We just kind of didn't win the game. You called on your defense front to be the key, and they did. Wait, what? And they delivered, but yeah, okay, yeah, they delivered the sacks, but all defensive line. So we do get something for it. We get some better pass rush next week, which is pretty big. +5 for us is basically like making them not good at all to at least be an average. But next week is the Bulls. See what kind of team they are, and we dropped to 5-7. 1 more loss, and there's a pretty good chance that we're out of the playoffs. 2 would definitely knock us out of the playoffs. On the road again, which I think we're actually pretty good on the road. I feel like we have been. But if you guys enjoyed this one, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, I do appreciate getting support on the channel. Maybe follow me on Twitter, JeromePkr. Second channel, PKR Plays, where now I'm adding content. And that is basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!